So I'm reading yesterday, actually, that there is a CIA whistleblower that had something to do with the Benghazi attacks, knows about it, knows the truth, knows what really went on, and all other CIA employees who also know what he knows were all forced to sign non-disclosure agreements. Except this guy. This is an additional thing they want him to sign. And he is refusing to sign it, so now he is having a little backlash because of that coming his way. So he has hired counsel, an attorney, to figure out what he can do, because he doesn't want to be forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement. In other words, where he's probably coming from, hey, this is so wrong, whatever happened in Benghazi is so wrong and so misleading to the public that they have to know. They have to know what really happened. And it's not the story Bozo Hillary gave us, the president himself gave us. Remember the original thing? Oh, an anti-Muslim video was made and put on the internet. I thought it was out of someplace out of California. And these Muslims over there in Benghazi, they flipped out. They had a little protest going on. It was pretty much peaceful. Then the video thing happened and it got violent. They wanted the next American they can get their hands on, and it was this guy. Now people like me see that and immediately raise the BS flag. You know, when you first hear that, you kind of say, well, you know, maybe it does sound like it could be the truth. But then you gotta dig deep and say, is that how our government works? No. No, they pretty much lie about everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. So since they lie about everything, this would be no different. So if it's no different, what really happened? And now we're having whistleblowers, right? So this guy, the CIA employee, is basically saying, what I witnessed or what I know is not top secret. Therefore, I'm allowed to speak, and I want to speak. And I want to tell my story as to what happened. So, government, knowing that there's multiple people who know the real story, mostly all CIA apparently, have decided to make them sign a non-disclosure agreement. So when that comes to you, normally that tells you, well, hey, wait a minute, I guess I'm allowed to talk about this. Or else they wouldn't be sending me a non-disclosure agreement. So if they're making all of us sign, or wanting all of us to sign a non-disclosure agreement, I guess I have some rights here that I may not have known I had. So let me go ahead and tell the story. So now, the backlash, I'm sure they're probably trying to scare him and saying, well, this is top secret, and you have to sign this document, and blah, blah, blah. So that's probably why he's got legal counsel involved. He's probably telling them, well, if I really have to be quiet on this legally, why are they making all of us sign non-disclosures? Seems to me that you only get a non-disclosure when something's not top secret and you're allowed to speak about something or whatever. I mean, what other reason can you come up with? So, the other side of this is that this guy is a CIA employee. I would be pretty confident in saying he ought to know what's fixing to happen to him if he doesn't sign the non-disclosure. Considering the CIA is the hitman of hitmen in our country, in our government, you think he'd say, you know, on second thought, let me go ahead and sign that non-disclosure. Because if I don't, I'm going to wind up dead. Or the other thing he could do is say, I'm probably going to wind up dead now that I've told the whole world that I don't want to sign the non-disclosure. Now the whole world knows there's a non-disclosure. So now the whole world knows there's definitely more information on Benghazi. That's going to hurt the government as it is. They're probably going to kill me anyways. So I ought to just go ahead and release the story. any true patriot, freedom-loving, American-loving patriot would release the information. All we could do is sit by and wait and see what this guy does. But at least it does show us that there's more to that story without a doubt. And I can't wait to see if it ever comes out. Man, I hope it does. Take care.